Welcome back to the podcast. Today, we're talking about something that's impossible to ignore in the UK right now, the cost of living. Honestly, it feels like everyone is struggling, even people who are doing everything right.
Yeah, that's the scary part. You can have a full-time job, no crazy spending habits, and still feel like you're falling behind.
Exactly. Rent is the first punch. Whether you're in London or not, prices are ridiculous.
I know people in Manchester paying almost London prices now, and the flats aren't even good.
Small, old, poorly insulated, and still expensive.
And then you add energy bills, council tax, food shopping. It's like death by 1,000 cuts.
Food prices have quietly gone insane. You go to the supermarket, buy the same things as before, and somehow the bill is £20 higher.
And you stand there thinking, did I accidentally buy something luxury? But no, it's just normal food.
What bothers me most is that wages haven't kept up. People are working more hours, taking extra shifts, side jobs, but life isn't improving.
It feels pointless sometimes. You work hard, but you're not building anything. You're just maintaining stress.
That creates a constant background anxiety. You're always calculating. Can I go out this weekend? Can I afford a holiday? Can I even save?
Saving feels like a joke now. For a lot of people, surviving the month is the goal.
And when money pressure becomes permanent, it changes how people live.
People cancel plans. They stay home. Social life becomes expensive.
Which leads to isolation. You don't see friends as much, not because you don't care, but because you're tired and worried.
There's also shame. People don't like admitting they're struggling.
Especially in the UK, we're polite about suffering. We joke instead of talking honestly.
But when everyone is silently struggling, it feels like you're failing alone, even though you're not.
And that's the dangerous part, when struggle feels personal instead of systemic.
The big question is this temporary, or is this just how life is now?
If this is the new normal, then something is seriously broken.
And ignoring it won't fix it.
That's why conversations like this matter.
Let's talk about jobs, because this is another huge source of stress in the UK right now.
Yeah, it's not just about finding a job anymore. It's about keeping one and wondering if it will even exist in 5 years.
AI changed the conversation completely. Suddenly, jobs that felt safe don't feel safe at all.
Customer service, marketing, design, writing, even basic coding. People are watching software do in seconds what used to take them hours.
And the message from companies is confusing. They say AI will help you, but what people hear is you're replaceable.
That fear sits quietly in people's heads, especially those in their 30s and 40s.
Exactly. At that age, you don't have the luxury of experimenting endlessly.
You've got rent, mortgages, families. You can't just pivot like LinkedIn gurus suggest.
And younger people aren't confident either. A lot of them don't believe in the traditional path anymore.
University used to feel like a guarantee. Now it feels like a gamble with debt attached.
So you've got older workers afraid of being replaced and younger workers afraid of starting something that won't last.
Everyone's anxious, just for different reasons.
What I see a lot in the UK now is this pressure to constantly upskill.
Learn this, learn that, new tools, new platforms, new systems.
It never ends, and if you stop, you feel like you're falling behind.
But humans aren't designed to run updates every 6 months.
Exactly. Machines improve endlessly. People burn out.
And that comparison is damaging. People start measuring their worth by productivity.
Which is dangerous, because the moment you're less productive, you feel useless.
That's a quiet mental shift happening in the UK workforce.
Work used to mean stability. Now it feels temporary.
And when your income feels temporary, your life feels unstable.
People delay big decisions, kids, buying a home, even relationships.
Because the future doesn't feel solid enough to plan.
That constant uncertainty drains people emotionally.
And it creates fear, not ambition.
The irony is, a fearful workforce isn't a productive one.
But we're not really talking about that honestly yet,
We're just telling people to adapt faster.
without asking what that's doing to them.
If we're honest, money and jobs are just the surface. The real damage is happening mentally.
Yeah, what people are experiencing now isn't always depression. It's burnout. Quiet, slow, and constant.
You wake up tired, not physically tired, but mentally exhausted before the day even starts.
And it doesn't matter if you slept 8 hours, your mind never really switches off.
Work follows you home. Emails, messages, notifications. There's no real end to the day.
Weekends don't feel like rest anymore. They feel like recovery time that never quite works.
People say just take a break, but breaks don't fix long-term pressure.
Especially when the pressure is financial and emotional at the same time.
Something else that's really damaging is comparison.
Social media makes it worse. Everyone looks successful, relaxed, and in control.
Even when they're not, but your brain doesn't know that.
So normal life starts to feel like failure.
You start thinking, why am I struggling when others seem fine?
And that question eats at people.
In the UK, there's also this cultural habit of minimizing pain,
Yeah, we joke. We say, I'm fine, even when we're not.
especially men. Talking about mental health still feels uncomfortable.
There's this unspoken rule, don't be a burden.
So people carry everything alone.
Until they can't.
Therapy is more accepted now, which is good.
But it's not always accessible. Long waiting lists, high private costs.
Another cruel irony, the people who need help the most often can't afford it.
That creates hopelessness.
And when people feel trapped, motivation disappears.
You stop dreaming. You just focus on surviving the week.
That's emotional numbness,
And it's becoming normal.
which is dangerous because when exhaustion becomes normal, no one questions it.
But this isn't how life is supposed to feel.
Constant pressure isn't strength, it's damage.
And pretending otherwise won't fix it.
The UK is tired, deeply tired.
And unless we talk about it honestly, nothing changes. So after all this, the question is obvious. Is there any hope? Or is this just how life in the UK is now?
I think there is hope, but people won't like the answer.
Because it's not dramatic?
Exactly. It's not follow your passion or work harder.
Those lines feel insulting now.
Real hope is smaller and quieter.
Like what?
Like redefining success. Not everyone needs to be constantly climbing.
Surviving without burning out is already an achievement.
Another thing is honest conversations.
Saying, I'm not okay without feeling weak.
That alone removes a lot of pressure.
I've noticed more people in the UK doing this, choosing stability over status.
Less showing off, more protecting mental health.
Also, being realistic about work.
Yeah, not every job needs to be your identity.
Work can just be work.
And outside of that, people are learning practical skills again.
Not chasing every trend, but building things that actually help them earn or save money.
That's quiet resilience.
There's also power in community, even small ones.
Friends, local groups, online spaces where people are honest.
Feeling less alone changes everything.
The UK has been through worse periods.
And people adapted, not by becoming tougher, but by becoming smarter.
The mistake is pretending nothing is wrong.
Because acknowledging reality is the first step to changing it.
This episode isn't about complaining.
It's about recognizing pressure instead of internalizing it.
If you're struggling, it doesn't mean you failed.
It means the system is heavy.
And carrying weight alone is never the answer.
Talking helps. Adjusting expectations helps.
And choosing yourself sometimes is not selfish.
It's survival.
If this conversation felt familiar, share it.
Because someone else might need to hear that they're not broken.
They're human.
And that still matters.